Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session of my Fit to Strength Training. My name is Fez, and today we'll be focusing on our lower body and as well as our core. So we'll be engaging our core and our lower body. We'll be doing some lunges, some squats, some good hamstring for exercises for hamstring, for your quads, for your calves. So you make sure whenever you're starting the exercise you do a good warm-up. So I'll make you do a good warm-up now before starting any exercise. Whenever we are done with the warm-up and we get into the exercise, you make sure whenever whatever exercise you're doing, make sure in the start you engage your core, you tighten up your core as much as possible, and then you get into that exercise. Let it be a squat, or let it be a lunge, or let it be a calf raise, a simple calf raise, a simple exercise or a complex exercise. Make sure your core is always engaged in those exercises, and that's it. So let's just start. We don't want to injure our lower back because you'll be carrying weight. So make sure whenever you're carrying a weight, you see what form you got to use, you see what you don't have to do, you see what you have to keep in mind. Divide the exercise into simple steps. Okay, I'll make sure that I tell you what steps you can use. Divide your exercise into those steps, and then try to get those steps in your mind correctly, and then do that exercise. Okay, so let's go. So what we'll do what we will be doing is that we'll be doing 7 exercises for our lower body, include plus 7 exercises for our core. Maybe call it abs or core or whatever you feel like. So as soon as we finish the lower body exercise, as soon as we finish one lower body exercise, we directly jump into core. We're not going to do this in round 2. We'll start doing this in round 1 itself. So this time we're doing a productive overload of more reps. So in the first round we'll do at least 10 to 12 reps, and then push ourselves to do at least 15 to 18 reps. 15 to 18 reps, that is we are targeting for round 2. So again, we're gonna have 2 rounds. First round again with a lower body exercise and directly getting into a core exercise. That's gonna be round 1 with 10 to 12 reps, and in round 2 we'll be focusing on the more reps. As I keep telling you, we gotta do a productive overload. So let it be of weights or reps, or we include another exercise, but this time we are doing of reps. So in the second round we're gonna push to 15 to 18 reps. Okay, so let's get going. So for the starters, you just wanna just release your lower back a little first. You gotta do some twisting and turning. After you finish that, you just wanna go up and just try to touch your toes, and then come up slowly. Then again, at least 3 to 5 reps. You wanna get down to some cat camel. Now, when you're doing this cat camel, make sure you hold in the cat position for 2 to 3 seconds, and when you're going up in a cat position, make sure you hold there for 2 3 seconds, stretching our lower back. Let's get into child pose, holding there for at least 5 seconds. Straight getting into a cobra position. And up. Now we're gonna do some lower body stretches because we're targeting our lower body in the whole exercise. So just some quadricep stretch. at least 5 reps. Now make sure whenever you're doing a quadricep stretch, your knees are always pointing down. You're not lifting your knees on top or not taking it too behind, always pointing down, getting that stretch on that cord. At least three reps. We at least require three reps. You always remember, a good warm-up will always lead to a good workout session. After this, you can do some knee hugs. Try to do some knee hugs. Hold there for at least 3 to 5 seconds. We always want to engage our core. We want to activate our core. We want to activate the muscle that we are working on. So before starting an exercise, make sure you stretch it well. Let it be a dynamic stretch or a static stretch. We do some knee activation. Just gonna put a knee in front and just try to pull it back. As we finish this, we just walk on our toes, activating our calf. Once you finish that, we're gonna do some knee rotations in the anti-clockwise and then in clockwise. And let's go. So if you still feel you're not still ready, what you can do is you can just jog a little bit on the spot, or keep running, keep jogging for at least 30 to 40 seconds. And then if you feel that that's done and you're good warmed up, so just let's go then. So okay, so as soon as we finish the warm-up, we get into workout. So get yourself mentally and physically prepared for the workout. You don't have to be only physically prepared, you have to be mentally prepared too. You gotta know what form is, what we are doing, and why we are doing that. What muscle are we focusing on? Am I getting a good stretch on that muscle or a tension on the muscle? If not, so then you're not doing the exercise right. If there is something wrong in the posture or in the reps. So make sure whatever exercise you're doing, you make sure that muscle that we are working on, you get that tension on that muscle. So let's go. So first exercise is going to be a suitcase squat. It's a very simple exercise. We always start with that, so that whatever the activation of the muscle is required, it gets to it. So it's going to be a very simple suitcase squat. Dumbbells at the side as if you're holding a suitcase, and do a normal squat. Now you remember what are the minor details I tell you about the squat is that your toes always pointing straight. Your knees shouldn't come inside when you're doing a squat. It shouldn't go too wide, but in the line of your toes. So make sure it goes here, and then you come up. And whenever you're trying to come up, make sure you're not lifting your shoulders up. It's just your shoulders are dropped down. Do a squat and slowly come up. And when you come up, try to get your chest out. And whenever you're trying to do a squat with some weights, we always tend to move forward. We don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to take our hips going behind. So you make sure you go behind a squat and then on top. And as soon as we finish that 10 to 12 reps, we're going to directly jump into crunches. Normal crunches for at least 10 to 12 reps as we decided. After every exercise, after every lower body exercise, we go directly jump to crunches. So it's going to be 10 to 12 reps of suitcase squats and then 10 to 12 reps of crunches. We don't get breather in between, so make sure you are breathing well during the exercise. Okay, so let's go. Toes pointing straight, dumbbells at the side as if you're holding a suitcase, and let's go. So at least 10 to 12 reps. Ready? Let's go.
line about nothing. Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a line for nothing. I see that we different. You right,
9, 10, 11, 12. As soon as you finish, put the dumbbell aside, get down and start with at least 10 to 12 crunches. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and relax. So this is how you're gonna do one lower body exercise and then directly getting into a core exercise. Have some water, keep sipping water. I always keep telling you, you gotta keep yourself hydrated throughout the workout. With your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't what you did this, I mean it. So with this, we finish our first exercise. After every exercise, make sure you breathe heavy. As soon as you finish the exercise, put the dumbbell aside. Just take a walk for like 2-3 steps and then keep breathing heavy. Get that oxygen level back. These are the minor details that I keep telling you every single workout, so that it gets into your head and then you start doing it, you know, without even knowing it. So I mean, without paying attention to it, get used to that. Get used to doing these small details for good recovery during the sets or during the workout, so that you can push yourself to do more in the next workout, next exercise, whatever you're gonna do. Okay, so let's go to the second exercise. It's gonna be a reverse lunge with some pulses that we did last time too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go behind, back straight, go down, do one pulse, and then try to come back. So again, 5 to 6 on each leg. That makes up to 10 to 12 reps with the whole exercise. And as soon as you finish that, we're gonna keep the dumbbells. We're gonna keep the dumbbell aside, lie down on our back, and do some leg raises. Again, 10 to 12 reps, not more than that. So let's go. Dumbbell to the side. So again, small steps that I always keep telling you is divide the exercise into small steps. So this is gonna be step 1. Step 2 is gonna be keeping a back straight. Step 3 is gonna be going down, doing a pulse, and step 4 is coming back on your starting point. Okay, so let's go. So I'm gonna do 5 or 6 on each leg, making up to the count of number 12. So let's go. Last rep. And keep the dumbbell aside, directly getting into leg raises, getting down, keeping your hands at the side, legs all straight, and let's go. And relax. Ooh, lunges and leg raises, getting a good burn on your quads and your hamstrings. So with this, we finish our reverse lunge with pulse and leg raises. The third exercise is going to be a squat to a calf raise. And with that, as soon as we finish that, the fourth exercise that we're going to do is going to be Russian twists. So a squat to a calf raise is going to be very simple exercise. Again, like a suitcase squat. You're going to keep your dumbbell at the side. You go down, do a squat, and you come up, do a calf raise, and then down. That's it. Keep sipping water. If you're tired, keep sipping water. Just, a sip, just a sip, not more than that. And then we go. So let's go. So the third exercise, squat to a calf raise, a very simple one. Toes pointing straight. We don't want to keep our legs too wide or too close. Make sure there's enough distance. And let's go. Squat and a calf raise. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are done, and now directly pushing ourselves to do some Russian twist. If you want, you can keep your legs down and do the Russian twist, but if you want to challenge yourself, take it up and closer, and let's go. And relax. So this, we finish our 3 exercises. More 4 exercises remaining in round 1, and then round 2, same exercises but with more reps. Have a sip of water. If you feel any tension on your calves or hamstring, just walk it off or shake or do some quadricep stretch or some knee hugs. That's it. Let's go. So the fourth exercise is going to be a hamstring deadlift. What we're going to do is just going to walk on our hamstrings, and with that, as soon as we finish that, we're going to do some toe touches. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep our dumbbells in front. Keep our dumbbells in front, and what we're going to do is we're going to push our hips behind. We're going to push our hips behind, and simultaneously the dumbbell goes down like a deadlift. In a deadlift form, we're just going to go down, making sure that the dumbbell is closer to a leg, like as much as closer to a leg, and slightly bending knees and pushing our hips behind, and then coming back up. You start feeling the burn on your hamstring and your glutes, so make sure the form is right. We're not humping our back. Make sure our back is arched, and whenever you're going down, make sure you go it till shin level and then back up. Now the main thing over here is that we want to push our hips behind first. We are not going to take our dumbbell down and then push our hips behind. We're going to push our hips behind first, and then simultaneously the dumbbell goes down to the shin level and then back on top. So again, 10 to 12 reps and then directly into toe touches. So let's go. See how slightly I'm bending my knees. I'm not bending it too much. Last 2. We're done, and then directly getting into toe touches, what we're going to do is over here, you can, if you want, you can keep your legs here in an anti-grease form and try to touch, or straight. I recommend straight, keep them straight and try to touch the toes. Ready? Let's go. And relax. 12 reps max, or minimum 12 reps that we're focusing on. We don't want to go more than 12 or less than 12. 12 is the ideal number that we are focusing on. In the second round, where we do 15, will be the ideal number. So with this, we finish our hamstring too. And now another hamstring exercise that we're going to do is hamstring glute exercise. What we're going to do is, it's going to be some glute bridges. Again, lying down and doing the proper form of glute bridges. You're going to take one dumbbell with you, and with that, what we're going to do is, the core exercise that we're going to do is going to be a reverse crunch. So you're going to take only one dumbbell with you, lie down on the floor, keeping the dumbbell on your waist, keeping your legs closer, and whenever you get on top, make sure you go on top and squeeze your glutes for a second and then slowly get it down. Make sure there is no gap between the back and the floor. Make sure the back is glued to the floor, and let's go. And breathe heavy. Like whenever you're trying to push on top, try to do an explosive breathing, so it goes like up and then slowly down. Okay, 10 to 12 reps, and let's go. Ten, last two. As soon as you finish, keep the dumbbell aside. What we decided that after the glute bridge, we're gonna do a reverse crunch. So you're gonna keep your hands here, legs straight, and just do a reverse crunch. And relax. So with this, we finish our glute bridge and reverse crunch 2. If you're feeling a bit tension on your your core, or you feel a bit of soreness on your core, just turn around, do some quadriceps, your cobra pose to release it. And relax. Now we finish our 5 exercises. Last 2 exercises remaining. The second last being the single leg calf raises, and the last one that is going to be a finisher that we did last time too. A good exercise that was last time we did a forward lunge and a squat together after, like in the finisher. This time what we're going to do is we're going to do a squat and a reverse lunge. Like we're going to do 10 squats and 10 lunges for the finisher. Okay, so let's go. So the 6th exercise is gonna be single leg calf raises. It's gonna be a very simple one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our dumbbells at the side, taking one leg in the air, the other leg doing a calf raise. If you feel this is a bit difficult, keep one dumbbell down, take one dumbbell in the hand and do the same thing. One leg on top in the air and try to lift the other leg for a calf raise. Very simple one. Again, 10 to 12 reps on each leg, and let's get going. So let's go. Gonna challenge your core and stability.
got cash, make a wish, I'll make plans. I'm a pig in a stew. I don't give if I'm rude. Let me live my life of bliss in the fast lane. I'ma be on top of the world, watch it happen.
10, sorry, I did only 10. 12 done. Switch directly to the other leg.
Live a life to the maximum. All day and night. All day and night. All day and night. Live a life to the maximum. All day and night. All day and night. All day and night.
11, last one. 12. As soon as we finish this, the core exercise is going to be heels to heaven. So what we're going to do is lie down, take our legs on top and push on top and then down, taking our leg on top. Okay, like pushing ourselves to go on top. Ready? So let's go. You're up and push and then down.
I'm a spend. I'm a baller. Take a deep breath. I'm a shark. You 70s a week. I'll be up all night, day and night, day and night. I'm a spend.
And then
Take a deep breath.
12 and relax. With this, we finish our 6th exercise too. The last one remaining, the finisher. It's gonna be a very fun one because it's called a finisher. Have a sip of water. Keep walking. If you feel any tension on your leg or any part of the, any lower leg, any lower body, anywhere in your lower body, do a quadricep stretch or a hamstring stretch. You want to do quadricep stretch, or you want to do some knee hugs or sideways, or for your groin you just want to stretch a little bit, you know, try to just widen up slowly, you know, you don't want to do it very fast, you don't want to pull anything. Okay, so as we finish this, the finisher is going to be a very simple exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to do one squat and then do a reverse lunge with one right, one left, and then back, and then again squat, and then reverse lunge right and then left for at least 10 counts. So it's going to be 10 squats and 10 reverse lunges. It's going to be the finisher of round 1. So without wasting any time, let's get going. Squat, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Keep going, push yourself, keep pushing yourself, keep breathing. 8. Last rep. And relax. Whew. I feel a lot of burn on my quads and my hamstring. I hope even you are, and obviously if you're doing it right, maybe you are feeling a lot of burn too. So we finished with round 1. Just just walk for a minute, or just get your breath back, process what we have been doing, process the exercise that we've been doing, keep playing it in your head back again. Remember the small steps that we were doing, what we divide into it, what we don't want to do, what we want to do. Keep thinking about that. Walk, have some water, and then we proceed to round 2 that we decided is going to be a productive overload of a progressive overload of more reps this time. Whew. So let's get started in another 30 seconds. I keep telling you this, that whenever you're doing a lower body exercise or whatever exercise you're doing, make sure you engage your core first. Tighten up your core. Even if you're doing a simple normal squat or just for your warm-up, tighten your core and then try to do that squat and then come up. If you're getting all the pressure, all the power from the core, using all the power from the core, and make sure you're using the right, you're not lifting your heels up when you're trying to go down, or lifting your heels up, not letting your toes to come up. Small details matter a lot. Focusing on that muscle that we're going to work on. Okay, so let's get started. The first exercise that we did was suitcase squats. Last time we did at least 12 reps. This time we're going to push to do 15 reps, and same directly to crunches. The first one we did was crunches with the suitcase squat. So again, crunches are also going to be for 15 reps, and let's get going. Suitcase squats, 15 reps, and 15 reps crunches, normal crunches. Again, toes pointing straight. Don't let your knees come down, or don't let them go too wide in the line of your toes. So let's get going. Always arch your back. Make sure you're putting your hips behind. Thirteen, 14, last one, 15, relax, put the dumbbell down. You also get down and directly into crunches for 15 reps. Fourteen, 15. Oh, good. Keep going, keep pushing yourself. So as I already told you that we're going to do the same exercises. We're not going to improvise anything. We're not going to add another exercise in round 2. So you already know what exercise we've done in round 1. So you get yourself prepared for the second exercise, as you know that you have already done this. What is the right form for it? Keep playing that in your head before the exercise, and then execute it. Have a plan. Have a sip of water. Always, I keep telling you during the sets, keep sipping some water. Second exercise is going to be a reverse lunge with some pulse. Last time we did 6 on each side, so we're going to push to at least 8 to 9 reps on each leg. With each leg, again, make sure your back is straight, but not leaning too behind. Make sure your back is straight, chest out, go behind, back straight, do a pulse, and then come back again. After this, directly we switch to leg raises to 15 reps and reverse lunge. Let's go with some pulse. Last rep on each leg. We finish, keep the dumbbell down. We're gonna do leg raises, again giving our leg straight and then getting it on top. Now make sure your back is glued too, and let's go. Last one. 15 and relax. Whew. So with this we finish our reverse lunge to leg raises 2. The third exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be a squat to calf raises. As we did again 12 reps, we did 12 reps this time, pushing up to 15 reps, and with that Russian twist 2. During the exercises between the sets, you make sure you take at least 20 to 30 seconds breather, not more than that. Try to avoid it, try to avoid more, rest time. Don't let your body get cooled down. Your body is warmed up. Make sure you're not trying to push too hard. You don't take 10 to 12 seconds breather and then again try to push yourself to go full out. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to overdo things. We don't want to get injured. We don't put more than pressure, the more than required pressure on the muscle or whatever you're doing. So let's go. The third exercise is going to be a squat to calf raise, a normal simple one, a very simple one, toes pointing straight. Again, let's get going to 15 reps, squat and calf raise. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. As soon as we finish that, what we were doing is Russian twist. Again, if you want to keep your legs straight and do, that's completely fine. If you want to challenge yourself, try to keep your legs in the air and let's go. And relax. Whew. So we are done with squat to calf raises and Russian twist. The fourth exercise is going to be deadlift hamstring 1. So you remember what I told you, the small details is that you got to push your hips first and then get down, and you don't want to bend your knees a lot. We don't want to do this, but what we want to do is we're slightly bending your knees, getting your hips behind, back being straight or arched. We don't want to hump our back. We don't do this. We're going to keep our back straight down to the shin level and then back on top. So let's get going. Again, a normal simple one, keeping our legs pointing straight, hamstring, and the core exercise we're going to do is going to be toe touches. So let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. As soon as you finish that, we're gonna do some toe touches. Again, lie down, get your legs on top, and let's go.
Told you every single time, don't you worry.
15 and relax. Whew. So we're done with the hamstring deadlift 2. The fifth exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do glute bridges. Last time we did the same thing, same exercises. We're following the same pattern, the same exercises for core 2. But the only thing that we are pushing forward this time in round 2 is the reps. So again, 20 to 30 seconds breather, get the breath back. If your hamstring is tight, you just want to go down slowly, try to touch your toes, stretching your hamstring. And then let's get going for glute bridges. Again, you're gonna take only one dumbbell here, keeping it here. Again, last time we did 12, this time 15 reps, minimum 15 reps. Ready? So let's go. Again, when you go up, try to squeeze your butt on top and then slowly down. Make sure there is no gap. There is no gap between your back and the floor. Let's go. Thirteen, 14, last one, 15. Put the dumbbell aside. The exercise was reverse crunches. So take your legs here and let's go. Fourteen and last one, 15, and relax. Whew. So with this we finish our glute bridges 2. The second last exercise is going to be a single leg calf raises. Again, we did 12 last time. We're going to push ourselves to do 15. If you're finding it difficult to do a single leg calf raises, you can do a normal calf raise with both your feet down, but make sure you get the form right. You go on top, try to squeeze, hold it for 1-2 seconds and then drop them down. A sip of water. Self-hydrated. Okay, so let's go. Again, what we're gonna do is single leg calf raises. If you feel it's getting too much for you, or not being able to do it, it's completely fine. We do double leg, or you can do a progressive overload, a progressive, exercise of calf raises, where you can keep your leg down and then try to lift one and then get back down. So try to lift one and then back down, up and then down. Same thing going to the opposite side. You're gonna go up and then back down. So it's gonna go up, down, up and down. It's a simple one. If you want to do that, or normally just keeping one leg in the air and going with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and switch your leg and let's go. Oh, try to balance. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, balance, 14, balance, and last one, 15, and put the dumbbell down. The exercise was heels to heaven for your core, and as I told you, get it closer, knees closer to your chest, and then push on top. So let's go. 15, 14, last one, 15, and relax. Whew. So the last one is gonna be a finisher. Again, we did 10-10. We wanna stick that to the same amount of reps. We want to do 10-10. If you want to push yourself to do 12 to 15 reps, push yourself, but I'm going to stick to 10 to 12. So I'm going to do more 2 reps in the last one. So last time I did 10, and this time I'm going to do 12 reps, so 12 squats and 12 lunges behind. If you can push yourself to 15, that's fantastic. So let's go. Last one, the finisher, the squats and a reverse lunge. So let's go. If you want to take a breather, 20 to 30 seconds breather, take the breather, have a sip of water. If you're feeling any stretch, just stretch it out. If you're feeling any tension on the quads, just stretch it out, and let's go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 1 last squat, and we are done. Feeling a lot of burn on my hamstring and quads. Take a breather, take 5 to 10 seconds breather, just walk, cool down, get that oxygen level back. We want to switch to some cool downs. As we are done, we just want to go down slowly, try to touch our toes, try to hold there. You want to change, you want to do some quadricep stretch. We don't want to stretch it a lot because the muscle is already being tore, so not a lot of stretching. Just want to cool down the muscle. What you're gonna do is just gonna go sideways. That's it. You're gonna do some rotations. You're gonna lie down. You just wanna keep your legs straight. You just wanna shake them a little bit. You're gonna lie down straight, just shake the muscle, shake your legs, tap your calves a little bit, the other leg, same way with the opposite side. So 10 to 12 taps, and then same thing with the hamstring. You just wanna shake off your hamstring a little bit. 10 to 12 reps here too. You just wanna keep your legs straight, try to bend the head and try to touch your toes, and wherever you can. If you can't touch your toes, that's completely fine. If you can touch your shin, hold your shin and hold in that position for 5 to 10 seconds. If you can catch your ankle, that's also fine. Try to catch your ankle and hold there for 10 to 12 seconds. You can reach for your toes, that's fantastic. Try to hold there for 5 to 10 seconds, getting your upper body down. And once you finish that, you can get into some butterfly stretching. Some butterfly stretches. And we are done. So that's all for today. So we are done with our lower body and core exercise for today. We did 2 rounds, doing a progressive overload of more reps in the second round. So in the first round we did 10 to 12 reps. In the second round we got to push ourselves to do at least 15 to 18 reps. I stuck to 12 and 15, making a progressive overload of 3 reps more in the round 2. If you still feel you have energy enough to do another round, please go and push yourself to do all these 7 exercises, including the lower body and the core exercises for round 3. But if you don't have, I recommend you do not push yourself too hard on it. And if you're doing round 3, make sure you stick to 15 reps only. We don't want to increase the reps in round 3. And make sure you get the form right. Make sure you're keeping in mind the minute details that I keep telling you during the exercise, the small steps that you divide your exercise, your rep into small steps, so that you get the form right, so that you know which muscle you're focusing on and get the tension on that muscle only. And that's all for today. My name is Fez, and I'll see you on Thursday morning.